Hello, I'm Sarah Weiss with Go-Go Yoga for Kids, and thank you for being here. We are in the middle of our Kids Yoga Lesson Planning 101 series. So don't worry if you're just joining us now. You can easily go back and get all caught up. If you head to gogoyogakids.com/lesson planning 101, we have a nice printable workbook for you there, included with a blank lesson plan and lots of resources on planning your engaging and exciting kids yoga classes. All right, so far we have learned about the importance of planning kids yoga, of having a plan for your kids yoga class. We have talked about part one, which is the welcome, and how to engage your students, make them feel welcome and invited in your class. This also sets the tone for your class. We have covered the breathing exercises and how to make breath work not boring for your kids yoga students. After that, we made sun salutations simple. You can find that over at our website, gogoyogakids.com, lesson planning 101, where it talks all about how we teach sun salutations for kids. After your sun salutations, the kids are ready to move and be energized, and we have the active movement portion. Now, I don't want you to think that your kids yoga class is going to be hours long. No, each component only takes a couple of minutes, but they all fit together to make such a quality, good kids yoga class. After your active movement, which we covered in our previous video, then you will move into teaching the yoga poses. Now this is super fun, and we talked all about how many poses to select and how you can teach them to kids in fun and inviting ways. Be sure you check out that video on introducing yoga poses to kids. After they have learned their yoga poses, it's time to practice them with the yoga game. Kids love that. That was in last week's video. Now you are at the part of the kids yoga class, which is the yoga challenge. Now this is a lot of fun. This is one of my favorite parts, and kids love this too. There are several ways that you can challenge your kids yoga students. So one way to do it is through balance poses. Now, I like to use the kids yoga challenge pose cards. These are our pose cards right here, and they can be found on Amazon.com and Amazon UK. And inside is a deck of 40 cards, just like this. And it includes everything you need for the yoga challenge. It includes your balance postures. It includes your inversions. It includes partner poses. So let me just show you what we do for the yoga challenge with balance. So kids love to work on balance. It's very important that they work on balance. It is known that after the age of 7, your balance begins to slowly decrease. Now, you can maintain and you can keep your balance very easily if you just practice a few poses. So inside our Kids Yoga Challenge postcards, we've got some balance poses. So we have tree pose, you guys know that, and dancer pose, eagle pose. There's more poses in here, but I like to teach it to kids in fun ways. We count in Spanish to 10 on holding the pose. I have them look at a focal point on the ground, a driste, to help them keep their balance. We have different challenges, different games that we play with who can hold their tree pose the longest, and it's just lots of fun to work on balance. So that is one way you can do a yoga challenge. Another way that you can do a yoga challenge is through inversions. Now, I used to be a little worried when I first started teaching kids yoga about inversions. It just sounded scary and intimidating to me. I was picturing kids going up into headstands, handstands, breaking all kinds of bones. Don't worry about that. On our website, gogoyogakids.com, you can find several easy step-by-step directions on how to teach the proper way to do headstands and handstands. And you are up against a wall. It's very, very safe. Kids love them. But you do not have to do that. Inversions are anytime you put your head below your heart. So I like to even gorilla pose here. This is a great one. Your blood is rushing more to your head. It's kind of just energizing you. You're feeling good. Kids love crow pose. That's a fun inversion. Kids are able to get into this much easier than adults in the beginning. Down dog is another inversion. That's a lot of fun. So, and ragdoll too. So your inversions do not have to be anything fancy, but just introducing a few of those. So far we have talked about challenging your students with a balance pose, an inversion. I do want to mention that for the yoga challenge, you don't do all of these. Pick one balance pose, or one inversion, or one partner pose. You only have about 5 to 7 minutes or so with this yoga challenge, so you're just picking something to kind of challenge those kids that are ready for a bit more. So So the last thing I want to mention with the yoga challenge is partner poses. Kids love partner poses. They love working together. So in our kids yoga challenge postcards, in our card deck here, we have some balance poses. And these are also fun because they're leveled. Like we have a level 1 balance pose. We have our seesaw. And they can work up to level 2 raindrop. They really enjoy that one. Level 3. You got your double boat, and on it goes with your partner poses. So I would select just one partner pose if I was going to do that for yoga challenge and have them get into their partners and practice their poses and have a lot of fun. So thank you for being with me here when we talk about the yoga challenge part of class. Now, be sure to check out our next video, which will get into the building community portion, which is really a very fantastic and important part, and really one of my favorite parts of a kids yoga class, that building community as you start to wind down toward the end of your class and get preparing your bodies for the stillness and shavasana at the end. So remember, grab your workbook, printable workbook over at gogoyogakids.com/lessonplanning101. And I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.